right, so after we've done our multiply chart, we're ready for our next little chart, next little adventure, which is how can you tell if you can divide a number by? So this is how I would set it up, but of course the children can set it up any way they like. So how can you tell if you can divide a number by 2? So I suggest, if that's an overwhelming question, we look at the 2's. And what do we see? First thing we see, they're all in blue, they're all even. And then the child will notice they're all the even numbers. So that tells you how you can tell if you can divide a number by 2. It must be an even number. Next one, 3. How can you tell if you can divide a number by 3? So we've done a lot of work with the 3's. We've done our stamp, clap, speak. We've looked at our digit sums in our 3's, and that is of course the clue as to how we can tell if we can divide a number evenly by 3. We found that it has to have a digit sum of odd 3, even 6 or odd 9. Now I don't want you teachers telling the children this. I want the children to give you the answer. If they don't have the answer, go back again to your stamp, clap, speak. Go back again to writing your 3's. Go back again to doing your digit sums, because obviously the child hasn't digested that understanding. And then give them a few questions. For example, 46, can I divide that evenly by 3? Make sure they can do their digit adding. Make sure they understand that even 4 plus even 6 is 10. 10, add a 1 and a 0 is a 1. No, I cannot divide that number evenly by 3. There will be one remainder. So this is going back and making sure that we've got all that. So then even 4. So I like to have the chart. So initially the children will say, oh, they're all even. Yes, but even 6 is not in the 4's. So it's not just a matter of every even number can be divided by even 4. I can divide even 8 by even 4, but I can't divide even 6 by even 4. A little mystery. To divide by even 4, we cut it in half and cut it in half again. So if we were to cut even 8 in half, we get even 4, cut it in half again, even 2. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 2 4's makes an 8. Well, let's look at this 6 that we were expecting might be able to be divided by 4. What happens when we cut it in half? We get an odd number. We get odd 3. Can't cut it in half again because it's an odd number. We've already found that we have to have an even number to cut it in half. So we now understand how we can tell if we can divide a number evenly by 4. If we cut it in half and get an odd number, can't go any further. So now if you were to say, let's find another one that's in the 2's, 14. Can I divide that evenly by 4? Cut it in half. What do we get? Odd 7. No. Can't divide that by 4. 14 cannot be divided evenly by 4. That's why it's not in the 4's, as we see here. So we continue on with that work and get the children to write it out and make a little chart out of it. This is essential for our later fractions work, because if we have to simplify fractions, we need to be able to look at the two numbers and see straight away the highest common factor so that we can simplify the fraction. So this makes it easy, and it's connected to our multiply chart, just another benefit of connecting all our numbers together here.